Stopping medication. Just because you feel better, double the risk of relapse and even more dangerous complications ahead. You start feeling better, the symptoms are gone, your energy's back, and one thought crosses your mind. Maybe I don't need to take these pills anymore. But that one thought could be the most dangerous one of your entire treatment. Every year, thousands of older adults end up in hospitals, or worse, not because the disease got worse, but because they stopped their medication too soon. High blood pressure, diabetes, gout, cholesterol, even mild depression. The symptoms seemed to vanish, so they thought it was over. But what they didn't know was this. The moment you feel better is when the real healing just begins. And quitting medication too early is like cutting open a wound just as it starts to heal. You don't see the damage at first, but it's spreading, silently, deeply, and often irreversibly. Let's take a hard look at 5 terrifying consequences that can happen if you stop taking your medicine just because you feel fine. Because what feels harmless could be a shortcut to a stroke, a heart attack, or permanent organ damage. 1. Disease comes back stronger and more resistant to treatment. Here's the trap. You take your meds regularly for a few weeks or months. The symptoms go away. You think it's cured. So you stop. But the disease wasn't gone. It was just under control. The moment you stop taking your medication, the condition bounces back, but this time, it's faster, harder, and more aggressive. Why? Because your body no longer has the same natural defenses. The system had adapted to the medicine. When it's taken away, your heart, liver, blood vessels, and immune system are caught off guard. Like a city left undefended during a surprise attack. Even worse, some conditions like high blood pressure or high blood sugar can remain silent for weeks or months after stopping medication. Until one day, you collapse from a stroke or lose vision from a sudden spike in glucose. The tragedy, this could have been completely avoided with just one more refill or one conversation with your doctor before stopping. 2. Causes sudden withdrawal effects. Dizziness, heart palpitations, even seizures. Not all medications can be stopped cold turkey. In fact, many need to be tapered down slowly, especially those for the heart, nerves, mood, or hormones. If you suddenly quit, your body can go into shock. Dizziness, fatigue, sweating, confusion, chest tightness, or a racing heart. Nausea, vomiting, trembling hands, or even seizures. One woman in her 60s shared that she stopped her anxiety medication after feeling normal again. Within 3 days, she couldn't sleep. Her hands were shaking, and she had a panic attack so severe her family thought it was a stroke. The worst part? She thought she was doing the right thing, that needing pills made her weak. But in reality, the withdrawal was far more dangerous than the side effects she feared. Let's be clear, medication is not a crutch. It's a bridge, and you don't burn the bridge just because you've made it halfway across. 3. Disrupts multiple organs at once, especially the heart, liver, and kidneys. When you're being treated for a chronic illness, like high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, or high cholesterol, the medication you take doesn't just target one area. It often works to stabilize multiple systems at once. Your blood vessels, heart rhythm, sugar metabolism, liver detox, and kidney function. So when you suddenly stop taking your medication, it doesn't just make your condition worse. It throws off your whole internal balance. Imagine your body was running smoothly thanks to those pills. But then you pull the plug and your entire system goes into chaos. This is what frequently happens in older adults who stop medication on their own. Heart palpitations, shortness of breath when lying down. Liver overload, resulting in yellowing skin and constant fatigue. Kidneys fail to filter waste properly, causing swelling in the legs, less urination, and unexpected spikes in blood pressure. Worse still, your primary illness and its complications can hit all at once, leaving your body too weak to bounce back, even if you resume medication later. And don't forget, older adults usually have several chronic conditions at the same time. Even a minor medication change can throw off the fragile connection between organs. So don't ever think it's just treating symptoms or, I feel fine now, I don't need this. That temporary feeling of wellness is just the calm before the storm. The cost of stopping at the wrong time, sometimes it's your life. 4. Triggers anxiety, depression, and long-lasting fatigue without any clear reason. Here's a lesser-known but equally serious consequence. After quitting medication on their own, many seniors report lingering exhaustion, brain fog, poor sleep, loss of appetite, and a strange sadness that won't go away. It's not just aging. It's not because I'm just getting old. It's because stopping your meds disrupts the nervous system, hormonal balance, immune system all at once. Some medications, especially those for heart issues, mental health, or diabetes, play a key role in keeping hormone levels, blood flow, and brain activity stable. Suddenly stopping them causes wild fluctuations in these systems, which leads to poor circulation to the brain, emotional instability, foggy memory, and even early signs of dementia. Some people say that just a few days after quitting, they already don't feel like themselves anymore. But they can't figure out why. They become anxious, fear cognitive decline, feel depressed, and spiral into sleepless nights. All of this could have been avoided if they just followed their prescription. Remember, a single small pill can keep an entire system in harmony. Just because you don't feel the symptoms anymore doesn't mean you're cured. It just means the medication is doing its job behind the scenes. 5. Destroys trust in doctors, leading to folk remedies or abandoning treatment altogether. This might be the saddest outcome of all. After quitting medication and getting worse, instead of realizing their mistake, some people blame the doctor, the medicine, or Western medicine as a whole. They turn to homemade concoctions, leaves and teas passed down through generations, or pain relief patches and herbal pastes. Some even stop seeking medical care completely, believing that no drug ever works for me. But the truth is, the medication didn't fail. You failed to follow through. Healing isn't something that happens after one bottle of pills. It's a long process of trust, consistency, and regular checkups. For people over 60, it's crucial to have a strong partnership between doctor, medicine, and lifestyle. Once you lose faith and go down the wrong path, it's hard to come back. And even if you do, your body may no longer be able to recover the way it once could. You don't need to understand all the science. You just need to remember one thing. Stopping your medication without medical advice is like taking off your armor in the middle of battle. Feeling better is a great sign, but only your doctor can tell you if you're truly healed. Don't decide based on a feeling. That little pill may be the one thing standing between you and a stroke, heart attack, or organ failure. Don't throw it away. Not before you're truly ready.